is it just me? Or is, like, the PlayStation music, like, really soothing? Like, I'm listening to this and it's, like, weirdly creepy. This is just the PlayStation menu music. And it's, like, super creepy and yet kind of relaxing. And, like, looking at it at the space, like, stuff here, it's, like, weirdly soothing. It kind of fits the space stuff, even though I'm looking at a picture of Jack and Daxter right now. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna pop on in a second. Can everyone hear me good? Do I sound nice compared to everything? Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm getting set up. Oh, Lily Hazel Eyes. That's totally fine. One second. Let me pop on. Here we are. Hello, everybody. Hi. How is everyone doing this fine evening? Ooh, wow. This is, like, creepy. It's Jack and Daxter on the screen, which, by the way, I've been playing Jack and Daxter for the first time ever lately, just on some time off. Number one is it's built like Dark Souls, where you can kind of walk and go everywhere, like everything's continuous, so it's like a Dark Souls game in a weird way. It's like a platformer Dark Souls game, but it's as hard as Dark Souls. Dear God, Jack and Daxter is evil in terms of some of its difficulty. You get like 3 hits, it's awful. It's the worst thing. I love it. It's great. Hello, everybody. I do want to say, Lily Hazel Eyes, totally fine. You said that earlier. What did you say, Lily? Also, hello, everybody. Lily Hazel Eyes, what did you say? Hi, Jessie, I'm back to school and no longer can afford to be a patron. However, I'm glad to be here and I got a small scholarship, so we'll be... Well, first off, most importantly, Lily's Hazel Eyes, congratulations on the scholarship. That's amazing. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. That's absolutely wonderful. And second of all, please, totally okay. While I do appreciate patron support and I do appreciate you being a patron and you have been an absolutely wonderful and amazing part of both this community on and off Patreon, please, as I always say, take care of yourself first. It is more important. I'd rather, like, I never want a patron to, like, support me if it means, like, hurting themselves in some deep financial way. Like, legitimately, please always take care of yourself. I totally understand. There's no ill will or bad feelings from me. I completely understand. And what's more, I prefer that you make sure you take care of yourself first. So, Lily Hazel Eyes, know I love you and support you. I appreciated all the support you've given so far, and I am so glad that you're taking care of yourself, and I'm so happy for you for your scholarship, because that's absolutely amazing, and I hope you kick butt at school, because I know you can. So I just want you to know that. So, Lily Hazel's Eyes. I appreciate that very much. Sorry, one second, I'm going to turn off my phone so I can actually focus on people. How is everyone doing this fine evening? I'm in, like, a very somber mood. I'm in a very somber mood for multiple reasons, not just the music going on, but how is everyone doing tonight? Great, I just found this channel through your Matt Walsh video. Well, I'm sorry. I'm glad you like the Matt Walsh video, but I'm sorry that's the one that you came in on, because it's a little bit of a darker subject. But I'm so glad you're here. Platinonium Cube? Oh, boy. That's a hard one for me, but I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. This is why I love being trans and a Star Trek fan. Live long and prosper. Hello, Queen. Yes, hello, Trekkie trans Trekkies. Trans Trekkies for the win, as always. Hell yes. Oh, Lily Hazel Eyes, I didn't mean to make you cry, but I'm sending you love, my friend. Mwah. Lower Decks Season 3, yes! Lower Decks Season 3 is great! Season 2, did anyone see, I won't spoil, but the episode 2 that came out of Lower Decks with, like, the Predator dude, when he asked Boimler to hunt him, and he's like, and he's just, like, creeping out of the scene, was the best thing in the world. I loved the hell out of it. Yeah. Hello, Kay Walton, good to see you. Every now and then mispronounces it in stream. Yes, also, too, I'm just gonna say this up front. I'm gonna apologize in advance. I've been trying to hide it in some of my videos, but, because I'm still healing my mouth when I talk for a really long time, I tend to start slurring my words lately, just because, like, I'm still healing from my surgery and my mouth is still all messed up a little bit, so, burp noises. I heard you, I do have beer. I have a beer. I don't want to get too drunk, because I got drunk last night, and I watched, okay, I'm gonna reveal a little bit about my night last night. So last night, there was a transgender pride event here in Seattle. So I went to that. It was a really nice thing. But then a bunch of my friends came back to my place and we got drunk, ordered pizza, and watched, for the life of me, I don't know why, but we watched Zardoz, which I had never seen. And it's like a weird like art film starring Sean Connery. It's a lot of you probably have not seen Zardoz, but know what Zardoz is. It's the movie with Sean Connery where he's in like the red shorts and he has like the gun straps on him. It was a ridiculous movie. A great movie to watch drunk with friends, for sure. And I'm sure it's like, and it's a really good, like, art, like, it's a legitimately really interesting and good art film, but dear God, is it an art film? Also very gay in, like, the best way, in, like, the like, most wondrous way. It's ridiculous. Oh my God, the movie starts with, like, a giant head statue saying, "The penis is evil," and spewing guns out of his mouth. And I'm like, what is this, a Republican convention? It was such a weird movie. It's great. It's a great movie. It's ridiculous, but wonderful. I kid you not, like, literally one of the first lines of the movie is I'm not just joking. Verbatim, "The penis is evil." And I'm like, oh boy, I am in for a movie. It was great. The red onesie is perfect. Peak male performance. Exactly. If you have not seen Zardoz, prepare yourself. Get high or something and watch it, because it is a movie. It is a movie experience. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you, James. I don't know if it's good, but a ton of fun. Like, it was a lot of fun making fun of it with friends. And again, it's one of those movies that's like, I could probably, like, put on my film student cap and like analyze it and find, like, a lot of interesting things to talk about. I could definitely see there's, like, some interesting ideas there. But, like, as a piece of, like, 1970s art house science fiction nonsense, it was ridiculously wonderful to watch drunk with friends. So yeah. Anyways, I just want to say hello, everybody. I'm going to open up my beer now so I can have this. I'm going to let everyone know right off the bat two things. First off, we're going to be playing Last of Us Part 1. So I like this PlayStation music we got going here instead of this music, because it's a little bit, like rustic sort of thing, which I don't mind. I actually love the Last of Us soundtrack. It's great, but I don't like the menu music that much for some weird reason. At least the one, like, the whole music there. Anywho, we're going to be playing The Last of Us Part 1. Which is one of my favorite, the initial version is one of my favorite games of all time, but it is a rough emotional experience, especially right at the start of the game. So if you have not seen or played The Last of Us Part 1 and don't know what's coming, I want you to prepare yourself just right at the top, especially at the opening of the game. It is a little bit of a rough emotional experience. So just prepare yourself for that. But then we'll have fun, and I'll drink beer and I'll make jokes as I normally do. But I just want to let people know that it's a bit rough at the beginning. Oh, it's great to... Oh, Chaos Pixie! Yes, hello! It was great to meet you in person as well yesterday. Hell yes, Chaos Pixie. Chaos Pixie and I briefly met at the trans event, and it was so nice to meet you. I hope I wasn't too weird. I always, whenever I meet, like, people in person, I'm always like, social anxiety. You were wonderful. I was just always like, hi, it's a person. So I always get freaked out, but it not because of anything you did. That's me normally. I'm like a deer in the headlights whenever a human being acknowledges my existence. But yeah, oh, if someone's asking what I'm drinking today, nothing special. I have some, I might have another one, we'll see, but I'm just finishing this off. This was, I had a party recently for, I believe it was, I just had people over a few days ago for like a board game night, and so I just bought a bunch of relatively cheap beer. So I have Sierra Nevada Pale Ale that I'm finishing off. I have some fancy smancy beers in the fridge if I want to get more drunk later on. Like, I have some coffee stouts, but this is the last one of these pale ales that I had. I'm like, might as well finish it off and finish it. So nothing fancy smancy. Why am I saying fancy smancy? That's so I felt just, don't worry, Chaos, we felt weird together. It was wonderful. And to anybody, like, if you ever meet me in real life, like, see me walking around like a weirdo in a park or whatever, like I was yesterday, please, people, come up and say hi. I would love to meet you. Know that I am a socially anxious, weird person. So I will probably be like, when I meet you, but it has nothing to do with you. It's because I'm a socially anxious, weird person. But I do wish to meet you, so please do. You have my blanket permission to always come up and say hi. I'll just be weird about it. Probably good not to start off with this coffee stouts. Those are tasty, but not me. Yeah, they get me tired too. Hi, Trans Lives Matter. But Trans Lives Matter. Can I just say to you, I appreciate you very much, Trans Lives Matter. I'm actually going to call you out really quickly, Trans Lives Matter. As many of you know, my Matt Walsh video recently released a few weeks ago. The first one, part 2 is coming. And Trans Lives Matter, and the comment section of that video has been absolutely horrific. With some Matt Walsh trolls in there, as in misgendering, dead naming, and being general jerks, as many of you would assume. Which is fine. I came to expect that. But it is nice. I do really appreciate you, Trans Lives Matter. You have been in there, like, just chatting back at the trolls in the comment section, and legitimately I see that, and I very much appreciate it. It is actually very helpful for my mental health to know that, like, I'm not the only one looking at those comments. Don't put yourself through that, by the way. Like, you're doing it, and I appreciate it. Don't feel an obligation to. I'm not pressuring you or anything, but I do appreciate it. So just know that it's there. Oh, it's fine. Translate matter. Some people are jerks, and I appreciate you being there. Oh, love you, Sinister Intelligence. Thank you. Love your work, JG. Love from Tallahassee, Florida. Do you accept fan art? Yes, Sinister. I 100% I 100% accept fan art if I could speak. Because yeah, no, I love fan art, and not even just to aggrandize like myself. I just like seeing people's art style. It's really kind of wonderful. I just love seeing what you can do. So yes, please make fan art and send it to me, and I love to see it. It's always really cool. Anyways, really quickly, what was I saying? Yes. So, content warning about The Last of Us Part 1 that we're going to play in a second. Thing 2, I am just going to let you all know, and I'm already cheering up, so I'm sure it's going to be totally fine. But I am just going to let people know, earlier today, I filmed my Matt Walsh Part 2 video just because of some stuff with my editor. He's dealing with some personal stuff. That video will be coming towards the end of the month. It's still coming out this month, but it'll be towards the end. So I have a video coming out in between this and the Matt Walsh video. Anyways, I was filming that video today, and I'll be quite honest, that video is on a very, very difficult topic. Not just generally, like Matt Walsh sort of stuff, about like general trans stuff, but on a very specific topic that was difficult for me to talk about. So today was actually a kind of a rough emotional day. And I watched a movie before this, BJ Novak's Vengeance, that I thought was like going to be a fun black comedy movie. And it gets like very, very serious at certain points. I actually really loved the movie, but it was like, that was also an emotional experience that I was not expecting. So it's been a bit of an emotional experience. And now I'm playing The Last of Us Part 1, so I'm just going to ride that like dark, melancholic feeling all day long. But I'm just going to let people know that like, I don't know how long I'm going to stream. We'll see how like emotionally tired I get, but I just honestly wanted to hang out with people. Part of the reason that I like wanted to make sure I did this and why I'm doing it so late is like I just got to a point where it's like I just want to hang out with people and hang out with all of you. So I just want to let you all know that I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being an amazing community. You are absolutely wonderful and are very much appreciated by me. And I'm just gonna give a forewarning that if I do end up like ending the stream after like an hour or two, that's just because it's been an emotionally long day. But I just wanted to hang out with people and have fun. So I appreciate all of you being here. Lewis Darden, mwah, I appreciate you. Big Thoughty, Jessie, hope you have a great stream. Recently finished the boys videos and loved your take on it. I hope you enjoyed The Last of Us Part 1. Oh, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the boys videos. I really enjoyed making those ones. I hope that they were good. I know I don't owe anybody anything, but I like streaming for a while, and I haven't done it in a while, so. Let's see. I'm sending all of you love. Thank you for all the hearts, everybody. I'm sending you love and hearts. You're all wonderful, and mwah, I appreciate you very much. Okay. With all that said, let me have some Gatorade so that I make sure I stay hydrated before drinking. So. Excuse me. It's catching up. Oh, thank you, Ron. I'm glad you liked the boys video. I didn't finish. I have not finished Ocarina of Time. I will get back to Ocarina of Time. I just don't want to play it tonight. I want to play some Last of Us. I don't know why. I just kind of do. So I will get back to Ocarina of Time. I promise you all, I will play more Ocarina of Time. I promised myself that I would beat that game finally, and I will do it. Just not yet, and maybe next week I'll start back up on it. Anywho, let's play Last of Us. I'm very excited. Again, one of my favorite games of all time. But again, warning right up front. Know that this is, fancy. Oh, it's like Marvel movies. Yeah, I am in a mood for dark. So just know up right up front, if you have not played this game, big content warning, especially right at the beginning. It is a bit like emotionally rough. There's no assault or anything like that, but there is like death and sadness, and like very grounded sadness. So I just want to let people know that. So just know. I stopped at the Forest Temple, Andrew Blood. I stopped at the Forest Temple. That's where I stopped with that. Also, we could play Last of Us Left Behind, which is also very sad, but also very gay. And I do appreciate gay. But no, let's just play Last of Us. I'll just do moderate. Because I'm gonna be... No permadeath. Dear God, never permadeath. Jesse does not do permadeath, because Jesse dies all the time. I know, I do like Ocarina. I like Ocarina of Time a whole bunch. I just never beat it in my life. So I just need to actually beat it. I played it so many times. And the furthest I have gotten is the Water Temple. That's the furthest I've ever gotten in Ocarina of Time, despite playing it like 20 times. And I need to beat it this time. I need to not give up. I need to actually beat the damn game. So sad and gay, right? Oh, ooh, why's my... So I have my audio routed through my controller, so apologies if there's some of that. Oh, see, Fire Emblem, the only Fire Emblem game that I ever played that I liked was the Game Boy Advanced one. I played the Game Boy Advanced one to hell when I was a kid. Also, let's see what the changes are. I haven't really looked at what the differences are between Last of Us Part 1 and the remastered version, so.
Tommy, listen to me.
Tommy.
He's the contractor. He's the contractor, okay? I can't lose this job.
It does weird me out that, I mean, it's much more realistic, and I don't hate the art style. It's gonna take me a minute to like, get used to the new look for Joel.
We'll talk about it in the morning.
He just looks different, and it, like, weirds me out of, like, a habit.
Hey.
Scoot.
Monday at work, huh?
Because he looks realistic, but the art style is just different, and it weirds me out just having grown up on Last of Us.
But it's still today.
Honey, please not right now. I do not have the energy for this.
Uncanny Valley. I don't know if it's Uncanny Valley. I think it's less Uncanny Valley and more just difference in looks. And I'm used to the other one. Oh, stay home 10. Hey, Jessie, I know you probably don't want to talk about this guy right now, but I want to share this joke from my friends. He said Matt Walsh is so dumb he thought Cheerios were donuts.
So, figured, you know.
I'm sorry. We don't need to talk about Matt Walsh. That's a good insult. I like that one. That one's very, very good. I adore that. That's actually a really great insult. Hi, Jessie. I want to show my parents some of your videos to try to educate them. They aren't transphobic, want to understand more of your side. Which videos are best for beginners? Excuse me. Some of the more positive ones. Maybe my FFS surgery one I think is good because that one's just like a personal one. Like, don't start them off on the Matt Walsh one. Like, the Matt Walsh one is very clearly not their... Like, that one's a little bit, like, clearly I'm going after Matt Walsh. It's not a good one to start on. I would say, like, maybe some of the Sex and Star Trek ones are fun, because they're fun and slightly on off topic. Or my FFS one, I think, would probably be the best one, so. Yeah, sadly, we're not doing Ocarina of Time. I will get back to Ocarina of Time bottom barrel budget films. I promise I will. Also, thank you too much for both of your super chats. I appreciate you both.
Oh, ha.
Where did you get the money for this?
Thank you, Gonzola. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, my friend.
Drugs.
Oh, good. You started helping out with the mortgage then.
I always loved that joke as a kid. I sell drugs. I sell hardcore drugs. Also, she gives me, like, such, Chloe vibes. Joel's daughter. She, like, gives me, like, such, like, Chloe from, Life is Strange vibes. Like, I feel like she and Chloe would have gotten along a lot. Yeah, okay. Everyone wants me to get back to Ocarina of Time next week. Alright, I promise. Well, no, sorry. I'll be at Rose City Comic Con next week. Week after next, I will begin Ocarina of Time again. I also want to play The Quarry on stream. So, it's going to be Ocarina of Time, and then I'll play The Quarry, starting next week. So, I promise you that will be the case. Gender Meowster. Also, Gender Meowster, it was good to meet you the other day. I haven't responded to your email yet, but I will respond, probably tomorrow. But Gender Master, it was so good to see you. And yes, you should check out the Life is Strange games. Especially, Life is Strange 1. All of them. Actually, legitimately all of them are wonderful. First game's a little bit problematic. But all of them are great. I enjoy all of them. The first one was very much of its time, though. Okay. See what's weird playing this? It's like, I know that there is a graphical upgrade. Also, Dawn of the Wolf. Oh god, I remember Dawn of the Wolf. That poster in this game. I know this is a graphical upgrade, but it's also weird because it's like, it kind of plays how I remember it. Like, I don't... Without the direct comparison, I don't see the difference. Just because this is how I remember playing it. It looks like how I remember it looking, which is kind of interesting. Alright. Also, this opening is great. Skips to Mount MM. Yeah, I mean, Jesse, do not endorse pirating in any way, shape, or form on this stream. But I have no problem with people who do pirate. And I of course, would never pirate myself, ever in my life, especially of companies that are slowly burning down their goodwill with CEOs who are absolutely horrific and really just ruining art. So, yeah, I would never support any of that, though. I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh, the 3D audio is very good. It sounds like it's distant. Unless that is my apartment and I'm, like, hearing somebody.
You in here?
Seem to be somehow connected to the
Where
nationwide
the heck
pandemic.
are you?
We've received reports that victims afflicted with the infection show
That's
signs of
nearby.
increased aggression, and
Move everybody out of here now. There's a gas leak. Hey,
there seems to be some commotion coming from
get the hell out of here! Run!
What was that?
Oh, shoot. I always thought that was cool when I originally played the game, that, like, I saw the explosion, you saw it on the TV, and then the explosion happened. I don't know if they literally used Elliot Page's face in the original game, but it definitely had a lot of, like, similarities. Oh, thank you, the nerdy singer. Mwah. No, please, shameless plug yourself away. Always do. Always shameless plug.
There's his phone. Eight missed calls. Where the hell are you?
Tommy.
Homie.
I just love that Joel just, like, only speaks to Tommy, apparently. It's like him and his brother just hanging out. Also, this always scared the crap out of me.
There you are.
I was like, oh my god,
Are
hi.
you okay?
Yeah?
Does anyone come in here?
It does remind me of that game, The Last of Us on
Don't go near
PlayStation
the
3,
door.
Julian.
Just stay
It's
back there.
it's a weird coincidence.
You're kind of freaking me out. What's going on?
It's a very weird coincidence how similar this is to The Last. It's like they're almost straight up ripping off The Last of Us.
Sick.
I'm kind of sick.
Oh god. That's what I meant. That scared me.
Jimmy!
That dude always scared me.
Come here. Jimmy!
No, Jimmy, no!
Jimmy, I am warning you!
Dang it, Jimmy, no! Ah, Jimmy. Ugh, poor Jimmy. Hey, Cyberquaker, good to see you. Quaker potluck, hell yeah. By the way, Cyberquaker, it's good to see you, friend.
You've got to get out of here. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Tommy, come on. Come on.
Where the hell you been? You have any idea what's going on out there?
I got some notion.
Holy shit.
What in there?
You got blood all over you.
It ain't mine. Let's just get out of here.
This ain't half the people in the city lost.
Dang it, Tommy.
Can we just please go?
Some sort of parasite or something. You gonna tell
Slipping
me
Jimmy
what
strikes
happened?
again.
Later.
Wow, Tommy looks weird too.
How you holding up, honey?
I'm fine. Can we hear us on the radio?
Yeah, sure thing.
It's so weird to see, like, again, the slightly different character models weird me out. It's
No
interesting.
radio. Yeah, we're doing great.
I saw Kiwi Farm was taken down. That's awesome. Hell yes, good.
They said,
Fuck, well, shit. Fuck Kiwi Farms and go to hell.
no getting into Travis County.
Absolutely horrific site and did absolutely horrific things, so I'm glad they're down.
That's where I'm headed.
I saw people in my street, like some of my comment sections on that Keffel's videos, like,
A lot.
Jesse, the Kiwi Farms isn't doing anything wrong. They're just documenting people's own words and action. I'm like, no, they're not. You've been on Kiwi Farms, harass people and make fun of people and say horrific things, and then dox and tons of other horrific things. Like, Kiwi Farms, absolutely horrific and awful. Glad it's gone. I'm sure those people will find some other place to go, but I'm glad for now that they're gone.
Holy hell.
Absolutely disgusting.
That's Lewis's farm.
It sucks that it took this much
That son
pressure.
of a bitch made it out.
That it took this much pressure for the company that hosts Kiwi Farms to take them down. Like,
No, of course
I'm glad they finally did,
What do you know?
but the fact that it took this much pressure despite overwhelming evidence of how horrible they are, it's very frustrating.
We're fine. Trust me.
All right.
Hey, look, it's people.
See what they need. Who do you think you're doing? Keep driving.
Yeah.
You're a kid, Joel.
So do we.
We have room.
Keep driving, Tommy.
Unfortunately, it is
You've
dangerous.
seen what I've seen. Someone else will come along.
You should have helped him.
One of those, like, should have probably helped him, but I also understand Joel's point of view there. Yeah, exactly. This is a transphobe-free zone. Hell yes.
Everyone in their mother
Fuck
had the same
transphobes.
damn idea.
We could just backtrack and...
Oh, I'm sorry, Meg against the machine. Oh no! Oh no! Zombie hospital patients, the worst kind! No! Oh god! Oh no!
What just happened? Did you see that? Yes, I saw it. God damn.
Oh god, this game. Uh-oh.
No.
Come on, people, move.
What are they running from?
Yeah, maybe if they're running from something, maybe don't drive towards it. Maybe don't drive towards the thing. Also, I love that one dude who's just sort of like, just randomly, just slowly walking. It's like, I'll just lackadaisically walk away. Everyone else is running, I'll just lackadaisically just sort of stroll here. It's fine. Whoa! Forgot about that. So you get for driving towards the thing that everybody's running away from. That's your own dang fault. That is your own dang fault.
Daddy? Hey.
There's no best way to write a transgender character. Transgender characters are people. Like, transgender people are just as diverse as anyone else. Just write a transgender person authentically and just try to listen and hear other transgender people. But there's no one right way to write a transgender character. Just try to do it authentically if you can. Oh, thank you, MZ. Mwah, heart to you, my friend. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. You're absolutely lovely, MZ. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Welcome to our, words. I can say words good. is what I was trying to say. Oh, God! Thank you, Tommy.
Dad?
I'm here, baby. I'm
I figured out I'm trans last year and love how careful you are to be inclusive of all sorts of... Exactly. Well, yeah, we want to be... sorry, Servant of Dante. Just want to say congratulations on having come out as trans last year. That's absolutely amazing. And yes, of course, we are all of us have different experiences of gender and being trans, like, and they're all equally valid. And so, like, there's no way, there's no one way, correct way to be transgender. So, 100%. I'm glad you're here, Servant of Dante. And congratulations on coming out as trans. Mwah! I'm so glad you're here, my friend. Sending you all the love. Yeah, exactly, the rap. My best advice is always to write the character, not their identity. You will avoid the major stereotype issues, in my opinion. Yeah. Just get the aspects of the experience correct. As long as you get the aspects of the experience correct, but never just sort of stereotype them as being the trans character, but just write them as a character who happens to be trans. That's really the best advice to do it. So, 100%. So, yes. Oh, congratulations on your top surgery, Fox Elliott. That's absolutely amazing. Congratulations. Hell yes, congratulations, Fox Elliott.
How bad?
Pretty bad.
We're gonna need to run.
Oh, and congratulations on coming out as bi, Meg Against the Machine. Excuse me, I'm burping now, so burping at you're coming out, but hell yes, Meg Against the Machine. Bisexuals for the win. Congrats to Fox Elliott and all of you. You're amazing. It's amazing. Mwah. I'm so glad for all of you. As I run away from zombies. Oh god! The true horror! Gas for $3.63. Gas is under $5. The true horror. Or actually, that's a joy. Gas that's under $5 a gallon. How unreal! The graphics in this game are unrealistic. This game is so unrealistic. You have gas prices under $5. Whoa, hello. What is this, California? What is this, Los Angeles driving? Come on. Alright. Blood Samurai, Under Your Skin. Under Your Skin, that's a good movie. Damocles. Nope, is this? Okay. Where's the alley? There we go. I was looking at the movie theater stuff.
Go!
Oh god! No! Bad! Bad Jimmy! I wanna name, actually that might have a problematic
We're
undertone.
almost there, baby. They're getting
I was gonna say I'm gonna name all zombies Jimmys, but then that might have an unintended undertone to it. So we won't do that because Jimmy was the first zombie we encountered.
Get to the highway. Go! You got Sarah.
Me crashing into the cars because I'm from Boston. Yeah.
Hurry!
Well, at least gas. Well, at least gas isn't $6.60. Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. Run away.
Almost there.
Oh no. Okay. Nope. Bad. Bad.
Dad?
Trying my best, honey. Maybe if you would run on your own, dang it. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Alright, everybody, prepare yourself. This scene is dark. Everyone, please, prepare yourself emotionally for this.
Hey, we need help.
Stop!
Please. It's my daughter. I think her leg is broken.
Stop right there!
Okay. We're not sick.
Got a couple of civilians in the outer perimeter. Please advise.
Daddy, what about Uncle Tommy?
We're gonna get you to safety and go back for him, okay?
Sir, there's a little girl. But... Yes, sir.
Somebody, we've just been through hell. Okay, we just need...
Again, prepare yourself, everybody. Ugh. Couldn't have showed up a few seconds earlier, damn it.
Sarah. Move your hand, baby. I know, baby, I know. Listen to me. I know
Still
this
rough.
hurts. You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me.
Oh, the better graphics do not make this scene any easier.
I know, baby. I know it hurts. Come on, baby. Please. I know, baby. I know. Sarah. Baby. Don't do this.
Damn it.
Don't
Troy
do this to
Baker.
me. Come on.
God, Troy Baker is so fucking good.
No. 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 Please. Please. Please don't. Please.
Oof. Damn. It's not better. It's not easier to watch. Oh, goddamn. Troy Baker is so good. Troy Baker is so freaking good as an actor. Like, goddamn. Goddamn. The scene describes Texas the next 10 years. Well, Texas, Texas, Texas. I feel Texas is a place. I feel bad for a lot of the people that have to live under the government there. There are many good people in Texas. I don't want to ever say like Texas is like full of awful people or anything like that. The government though is absolutely horrific. Which sucks. Alas. What are you gonna do? Anywho, this is on PlayStation 5, Samantha. This is on PlayStation 5. Right? I am very looking forward to the Last of Us TV show. HBO, yay, Kay Walton, hell yes, wonderful Texas representation, hell yes. Like I said, nothing against any of the people that live in Texas. Having known many people from Texas, there are many wonderful people from Texas. One of my favorite teachers growing up was from Texas, and he is absolutely one of the best human beings I've ever known. But Texas's government, he is absolutely awful. Like, absolutely awful. Especially to trans people lately, but really just anybody. To women, with their horrible abortion law there, too, that they did before Roe v. Wade. Like, just in general, Texas's laws are absolutely awful. Sir Kitka, there are many European countries that I would love to visit many European countries. Like, hell yes. Hell yes, I would love to visit many European countries.
Want one?
No. I don't.
Also, that is much better, water. Or, like, alcohol. I remember when I first played Last of Us, I remember always being like, whoo, that alcohol looks terrible in this scene.
West End District. Hey, we had a drop to make.
We had a drop, damn it.
Well, you wanted to be left alone, remember?
So I'll take one guess. The Whole deal went south and the client made off with our pills. Is that about right?
Deal went off.
Oh, hey, Hope. Good to see you. Mwah, welcome to the stream, my friend.
Just a couple of months, easy.
You want to explain this?
I was on my way back here, and I got jumped by these two assholes, all right? And yeah, they got a few good hits in, but... Look, I managed.
California's good. So far, I like Washington. I love living in Washington.
These assholes still with us?
Of all the... I mean, Washington has its problems, for sure, but of all the places that I've lived in the United States, Washington is by far my favorite. I love living in Seattle. Seattle is absolutely wonderful. Oh, I'm so... Olivia! Yes! Hell yes! The Magnus Archives is amazing! I'm so happy!
Son of a bitch, he's smart.
Magnus... Legitimately, I'm gonna pause this and recommend this to anybody right now. Legitimately, Magnus Archives is one of my favorite works of fiction ever, period, full stop. It is a horror... Excuse me. Drinking beer on stream always makes me burp, which is probably a bad reason to stream with it. Excuse me. Excuse me. But no, Magnus, if you have not listened to the Magnus Archives, I'm going to extol the virtues of it really quickly here. It is an Eldritch Horror podcast, one of the scariest podcasts I've ever listened to. Like, every time I listen to an episode of the Magnus Archives, it creeps the hell out of me. Not only that, though, it is episodic, but it does have an overarching mythology and story that is absolutely amazing, and the way it all comes together is freaking fantastic. All of you, if you like horror and can do audio dramas, I legitimately cannot tell you how good the Magnus Archives is. If I had to, like, make a list of my favorite works of, like, fiction ever in any medium, Magnus Archives would be in the top 10. Magnus Archives would be my #1 audio drama of all time. But in terms of, like, media in general, it's definitely in the top 10. If not #1 overall, it is definitely in the running for sure. I'd have to make that list. But if I was making it, it would definitely certainly be in the running. For sure. So, yes, if you haven't listened to Magnus Archives, go listen to it, like, right now. Well, not right now. After I finish this, when I finish the stream, go listen to Magnus Archives. That's when you should listen to it. It's the best time. Right after a Jessie Gender stream is the best time to listen to a Magnus Archives podcast.
Oh, I can do now.
Have a good night, the Nerdy Singer. And again, thank you so much for doing all that you do. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, of course, Lou's starting. I'm sorry that I haven't been streaming on Saturday. I've been dealing with a lot. #1 with surgery, and then just busy with a bunch of stuff. So I am sorry that I haven't been streaming as much on Saturdays anymore. I am planning on getting back to it. Next weekend I won't be doing it because I'll be at Rose City Comic Con. Which, by the way, if you're going to come to Rose City Comic Con, that's great. But after that, I'll come back to be doing streams on Saturdays from now on. So yeah. Next week I won't be, but then after that, I'll get back to doing Ocarina of Time, and we'll get that done, so. Oh, Daniel Smith, thank you. Mwah. You're absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Daniel Smith. Mwah, mwah. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your kind words. You're absolutely amazing.
Attention. Citizens are required to carry a certain...
I remember playing this game. Sorry, I'm just having like a nostalgia moment. I used to play this game when I worked at I used to work at a Boy Scout summer camp before I came out, and we played this game. We played this game over the summer when I worked there. I just remember all of us being blown away by this game. Such a fascinating thing. It's been 10 years. 10 years does not seem all that long, and it really isn't, but it really is. To think that the first time I played this game when it came out, I wasn't out as to trans. That's so weird. That's a weird thought. Being out as trans has become such a normalized part of my life that it's so weird to, like, sometimes think back on the person that I was before I came out, which is kind of nice, which is kind of a nice feeling, to be honest. But, yeah, it's just weird. Just weird. Alright, where am I going? I forgot where I'm supposed to go here. Oh, I think we're, like, supposed to try it. Yeah, supposed to try to get out, and then I'm not able to. Yeah, exactly, the before times.
You see your ID. There you go.
I mean, technically I was trans my entire life. I only was out as trans since I was... Came out as trans at 21-ish? Came out as trans at 21. Oh, boy. Oh, Andrew Clegg, just got the message you were doing a thing. Haven't caught up, afraid to get behind. Love you, girl. Missing... Aw. Oh, thank you, Andrew Clegg. Andrew Clegg, you're absolutely amazing. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. My friend. Alright, let's see. God, it sounds like Half-Life Part 2 or Part 1, Half-Life 2, just Half-Life 2.
So much for the easy route.
God, it just sounds like Half-Life 2 is what I meant.
All right.
Oh, gotta learn how to use the healing equipment. Yeah, just put bandages on your arms, and that's all you need to heal. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Outside the wall.
Or we could just let Robert go.
Cute.
Hey, Tess, you see that shit?
Hi.
I was there.
Hi, random dude who I'm never gonna talk to again.
I just used it. No patrols. And where are you off to?
Gonna pay Robert a visit?
You too.
We're in the process of coming out. I'm looking forward to changing jobs in a week and a half. Oh, well, congratulations on changing jobs. And I'm glad it'll hopefully be a better situation for you being out. I can't wait till any time when I can look back at myself and that's not out and think of that as a past. Well, Kubata, you're on that path, and I'm absolutely so glad for you. Mwah. Yeah, it's really weird. I was thinking about this the other day, about how, like, being trans and being out and being myself has just become such a normalized part of my life. It's such a weird thing to realize, right? I mean, I'm sure some of you know this and some of you don't, because you're also just coming out, or if you're trans in the audience. I mean, not all of you are trans, I'm sure. But, like, it's such a weird thing. Time just does that to you, I feel like, to all of us in some way, shape, or form. Being trans is just an obvious way it happens, but I think it just does it for all of us, right? It's weird and great and amazing, and how, like, just getting to live the way that I never thought I was going to be able to is now just mundane to me. It's crazy. It's really just absolutely weird. Just truly weird. But I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. But yeah, it's a strange thing.
I'll take it easy out there.
I love how they like people just live in these houses apparently, and like I know this is like a weird post-apocalyptic future, but I mean, like, can you clean up a little bit? Like, people live here. Like, this is where people live, and you're just like, hey, yeah, a few beer bottles, and you put a fan over there. You know, it's fine. Just like, just wash your wash your stuff, man. Just wash your stuff.
Let there be light.
Oh, thank you, Shoal. And I'm still healing from surgery. So, yeah, I'm very... Like I said, I'm still healing a little bit from surgery, so my face is still a little bit, like, puffy. It's still supposed to be another, like, 3 months of healing. But I'm very pleased with the result. The only thing that I'm, like, frustrated with right now is just, like, still a little bit of baggy skin, a little bit right now. So, like, still a little bit of baggy skin. You can't really see it too well on this screen, but I still have a little bit of baggy skin on here. This scar is still healing up here. But the worst thing right now that's annoying is because my mouth is starting to get feeling back. If I talk for too long, I start having a lisp. And I talk like that. Like, it's just, like, I start slurring my words like I'm drunk, even when I haven't, like, had anything to drink. It's the thing. Loved your video about the boys. I can't give my Kenny doll even if South Park is problematic. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about some people made an interesting, sorry, this might be another video idea I might do in the near future, but some people made an interesting point about how, like, South Park has some very problematic views on trans people, like with their trans people in sports episode, which is absolutely horrible. But then they have, like, an episode that's, like, somewhat affirming of trans people in the trans bathroom policy episode, but even that I have issues with. So it would be interesting to, like, do a nuanced look at how trans people were depicted in South Park, not to mention the Mr. Garrison of it all, which is its whole thing. So that would be an interesting video. That would be an interesting video to do a video about, like, trans people's depiction in South Park. I think it'd be kind of an interesting thing to look at. All right, let's see.
Not a lot of ammo.
Your face doesn't have a lot of ammo, Joel. Oh, thank you, Chief Dancing Ostrich. You're absolutely amazing. I'm 39 and I've always been known as a feminine gay guy. I don't feel that anyone would treat me serious if I came out as a trans woman. I can only about passing like you and many other women, and I can only think about passing like you and many other women. Okay, I want a quick pause here, real quickly, Sir Kitka. Apology if I said your name wrong. It is never too late to come out as trans if that's the path that you want to take, and that's who you are, and that's what you want to be. And I understand very much so the feeling, and I actually am writing a video about this, even though I can't talk about it from my experience because I came out relatively younger. But something that I think about too is just those feelings of like regret of, God, I wish I had come out earlier. And I was actually talking with a trans friend about this. Like, I kept saying, it's like, if only I had come out as trans at 10 or whatever, and I'd been able to go on puberty blockers or start hormones earlier. Maybe I wouldn't have these broad shoulders that bother me. Maybe I would have been able to, like, maybe go to be a Girl Scout instead of a Boy Scout. You know, there's so many maybes in life. And there's so many things and regrets and stuff. But, like, it is never too late to choose to pursue the thing that is going to make you happier. It is absolutely never too late. 39, 50, 70, 80, 90, 100 years old, who cares? It's about you being happy. And if coming out as trans is going to make you happy, if it's going to be able to, like, share you with the world, then do it. And don't let anyone ever, like, make you feel bad or think that it's not worth it. You are worth it, and pursuing yourself and pursuing expressing yourself and being yourself in the world is the right thing to do, no matter what age you're at. And by the way, you say, oh, I can only think about passing the way that you do. I look at other trans girls and I'm like, I'm never going to pass the way that they do. Pass is not the word I would necessarily use, but like, look as feminine or look as like stereotypically beautiful or whatever phrase you wish to use. Insert that phrase here. Like, I look at other people that I'm like, oh man, I will never look like them, you know? But that doesn't matter. It's about living yourself and living in your own body and wanting your body to just be the best that you wish it to be. And we have tools and things that can do that. Ultimately, I also think you will probably look way more beautiful than you ever think that you will. Something that I never thought I used to weigh 300 pounds. And again, not shaming anybody who weighs 300 pounds. For me, it was an unhealthy weight and an unhealthy experience. And I was 300 pounds for unhealthy reasons, both mentally and physically. I thought I was never going to look the way I do right now. And I think I look pretty damn good. I never thought I was ever going to be like that. I never thought that was going to happen for me. And it did. So, like, the grass is always greener, but also I think you will, like, if you pursue that, I think you'll be much happier than you possibly ever think you will be. So yeah, 100%, you should pursue that. Just wanted to let you know. So, yeah, we all have regrets in that way, but it's never too late. It's never too late to pursue being yourself. Absolutely never too late. How'd you lose the weight? Number one, being happier, just generally. The diabetic gamer master. Like, half of it was just mental. Oh, no! This is what happens when my foot hits the, well, I'll pop it back on. That's just what happens when, like, you actually care about yourself. My foot hit the rest button. Hopefully I can pop it back on pretty easily. But yeah, no, I just cared about myself and actually, like, wanted to go to the gym more and things like that. Like, I just ate and didn't do anything, like, healthy. I just ate bad foods. So, like, legitimately just being in a better mental place was, like, half the reason that it was better. PlayStation 5, come back! Please come back! Oh, no. That's what happens when I hit the frickin' button with my toe. Come back, please. Oh, no. What have I done? Is it gonna come back? What's happening? The thing's on. Oh, my screen turned off because okay. It's on as I say. Also, apologies that I still have my old profile picture is a picture of Elliot Page from before he came out. I've just had that since literally my PlayStation 3 days, so apologies for still having an old Elliot Page photo there. Alright,
Texas.
let's do it.
Boost me up.
Gonna boost you up on the conveniently level yellow colored bars here.
Yes, ma'am.
If something's yellow in video games, then you know you should be using it.
Come on.
My follow-up super chest and getting swatted down like Putin's helicopter testing this kid. Oh, I'm sorry, Andrew Clyde. I don't know why free chairs is there. I don't know why your super chats aren't getting through. Sorry about that, Andrew Clyde. All right. Let's see.
Go on.
Got it.
Be careful.
When am I not?
That a trick question?
Shoot her in the face! Make an alternate timeline!
Ain't been out here in a while.
It's like we're on a date.
It's so
I am the
pretty.
romantic type.
It does look the remastering is really, really good. It does look very, very pretty. Like hot dang. It's no Last of Us Part 2, but it does look really, really good.
Where's the ladder?
It's got to be around here somewhere.
Your face is a ladder. Oh, hey, look, the convenient yellow-colored thing that guided me to the ladder. Again, if something's yellow, then you know you should be using it. That's how games work.
Ladies first.
Lady, you must be thinking of someone else.
It's all relative.
This way.
What is that? It's all. What does that mean, Joel? Are you a lady relative to someone? Dang it! Oh, see, Jumar. I just wanted to drop in real quick and say thank you. You're one of the trans creators that helped me accept myself. Oh, see, thank you so much. Heart to you. You're absolutely lovely, and I appreciate that. I'm glad I was able to help in any way. Mwah, mwah. You're absolutely lovely, and I appreciate you. How much longer are you going tonight? And I'm buying. We'll see. Like I said, I want to go for at least, probably maybe, was it 9:30? At least another hour or so. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel.
Through here.
But let's see. You must be thinking of somebody. Fox Ellie. Yeah, me. You were thinking of me. I love it.
Once we get our merchandise back, it should.
I need to watch more Cronenberg. I've watched recent Cronenberg stuff, but I haven't watched like a lot of older Cronenberg. I just need to like watch The Fly and stuff. Oh, you're a spore.
Where the hell are all these coming from? The place was clear last time.
You're coming out of something. Stay alert.
There's our culprit.
Uh-oh.
God, he's not that old.
You jerk,
Better keep your
jerk
eyes and
face.
ears open.
God. It would be so creepy to live in this world. Like, just a single spore can really just fuck up your life.
You okay?
Yeah. Damn ceiling's falling apart. Be careful.
It's like, what if just one of these spores just, like, flew out into the air, like in the normal air? It's just, gosh, that's so... I don't know, it's just kind of a creepy horror.
Help me. My master broke.
No.
Don't leave me to turn.
Alright, fine. Sorry, bud.
Poor bastard.
I do love... Body horror is always fascinating, so... I feel like I feel like there's an interesting movie to talk about, like, trans people in body horror, because I feel like a lot of, like, there have been other transgender body horror, like, stories. Like, I even think of, like, Sandman, Neil Gaiman's Sandman. In his Game of You comic, there's a trans woman body horror story, kind of to a degree, like a body horror section. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. But, like... But, like, I feel like you could do it in a way that's not exploitative of a trans experience, you know? Because I feel like most transgender body horror is very like, ooh, look, they want surgeries and stuff. But I think you can do it in a much... I feel like there's got to be a more, number one, interesting and a much less, like, exploitative and like, way to do that. It'd be kind of interesting to do that. Anyways. Anywho. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, don't go that way. Alright, you guys enjoy your meal. Hope you guys enjoy yourself. Hope it's scrumdiddlyumptious. Alright. I don't think it's that weird, the rat, that you can solid snake the zombies. I think it just kind of makes sense that you can, because they're like, they're hungry, they're eating, they're focused on their food, you know? They got stuff that you can do. Oh, hey, Carlisle, listen to file. Stay Hump 10, do you have any thoughts on DIY hormones? I actually do, and I'm actually going to be talking about it in my upcoming video. So I'll leave my thoughts for that, but I do, and I have a video that's actually going to be on DIY hormones in the near future. So, I'll just put it this way, I am not against them. Long story short, what I will say is I am not against DIY hormones, but it's one of those situations where, like, it still has its own risks and its own added risk, but it's risks that trans people shouldn't have to take. We shouldn't have to do DIY hormones because we should be able to do it with a doctor and a doctor's help and oversight, but in areas where it is not possible, I think that you should be able to, it's, again, a risk, but it's like putting a Band-Aid on a gaping wound is probably the best way to discuss it. So that's probably the best way to say it. So I'm not against DIY hormones, but there are a lot more nuanced thoughts to have about DIY hormones. Again, I have a video coming up about it that'll just go into it in greater detail.
The one thing
So
I love about the outside. I fucking hate the smell of the city.
Why don't you ask Bill to get you some of them air fresheners?
I do really love the music of
They
this
weren't
game.
expired. That'd be a good idea.
That is the video that I mentioned in the patron update, Cyberquaker. I actually just filmed it today. It was not a fun video to film, but...
Through here. Cover the entrance.
I got it.
Music of this game is so good. Yeah, see, I skipped and went over here.
Damn it. Plank fell down.
Your plank fell down. Oh, the plank isn't yellow. That's fascinating.
Here.
For once, the plank isn't yellow.
It's a bit heavy.
I think I can handle it.
All right.
That would be interesting, Olivia Wolcott. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what we would do. Andrew Clegg, I'm playing Last of Us Part 1, so the remaster of the original Last of Us game. Long story short, this is in a zombie post-apocalypse. I'm playing as a guy named Joel, who's currently hanging out with his friend Tess. He kind of implied that he does sort of surreptitious things, like he's kind of
I'm getting close.
He does kind of darker things to be able to survive in this world. And right at the start of the zombie apocalypse, his daughter Sarah died. So at the start of the apocalypse, Sarah's daughter died. We're in a kind of zombie apocalypse that has its own unique nuances. It's not straight zombies; it's like spore zombies, which is kind of interesting. And I'm with Tess to go on a mission, but the game hasn't made it clear what the mission is. But I know what the story is because I played this game years and years ago, so I know what the story of this game is. But I've only been playing for about like 30 minutes or so you haven't missed too much. Just the opening of the game, which is always hard. The opening of the game is one of the most emotional experiences that you will have in a game. But we passed that part already. But the opening of this game is a rough one.
We'll need it.
You don't tell me what to do, Tess. You're the NPC, damn it. I'm the one with the agency here.
Hey, little man. Make sure the coast is clear. No soldiers, none of Robert's men, yeah?
To be fair, I did say, what did it say? It said, what, is this 20 years later or 10 years later? After the end of the apocalypse. I forgot what the time jump was. 15 years? It's over a decade. In which case, it's like, this is like 2027 technically in this game, because the zombie apocalypse happens in 2013. 20 years. So this is 2033.
Not right now, Terrence.
No, it's good. Look,
Not now. You hear me?
Yeah, not now, Terrence. You get Terrence. Yeah, shut up, Terrence. Stupid Terrence. What are you cooking? Oh, sorry, listen about. Does anyone think that Pedro Pascal is going to end up be typecasted grizzled world really loner who ends up looking at a child who's some way special? Yeah, he already does that. But again, that's like a lot of our fiction nowadays. It's like half of Disney and Star Wars nowadays is like half of Marvel movies and half of Star Wars stuff nowadays is like hero takes care of child. So yeah, it's just kind of a lot of it. So all right, what are you cooking? Are those rats? Oh, rats are adorable. Why would you cook rats? All right. Hi, random people looking menacing in a vaguely corridor-like way. Oh, look at these two.
It's been a while. You don't visit us anymore.
Oh, congratulations on the ADHD diagnosis. I know that's very helpful. It's always helpful to get a good diagnosis.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh boy.
Sit back down.
Oh, sorry, Tess. Didn't realize you two were together. Go ahead.
Yeah, see? That's what I thought. Also, who are you playing poker against? Who are you playing poker against? Who is sitting there? How are you playing poker here? This is the worst place to play poker. Like, here. What? What? Okay. Okay. Whatever.
An old headache. Don't ask.
Alright. I always love it looking like how people build games, like little game spaces. It's like, why would that be there? Why do you pile up your trash here? This man lives here. Why are you playing poker here? How many people are doing weird poker games and just leaving everything out? And like, why are you playing it here? There's a table right there. There's a table. Play on the table. I don't understand. I think Pedro will be great. Pedro Pascal is a great actor. Pedro Pascal is absolutely fantastic. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, he is fantastic in that. Like, legitimately, I think Pedro Pascal will be a fantastic Joel. I think he'll do a really, really great job. Joel kind of reminds me of Rick Grimes in a way that a strong leader like Jessie Jeter is to us transits. Rick Grimes is great. Joel, I think, is less of a good leader than Rick. Like, Rick Grimes has his issues for sure as well. But I will take Rick Grimes over Joel. Like, I like Joel as like a person, but he's not necessarily a great leader, especially if you see stuff at the end of this game and into The Last of Us Part 2. Like, Joel's an interesting character. I like him. Not a perfect dude. Rick Grimes also has his issues, but is a better leader than Joel. I'll put it that way. Grizzled zombie apocalypse cis white dudes. That's what they are. Yeah, Troy Baker would have been a great Joel, but I think Pedro Pascal... Honestly, people say that you should cast the voice actor, and I think in some cases you can definitely cast the voice actor in adaptations. I certainly understand that. But I think, I don't know, part of the fun of adaptation is to do it differently with different people interpreting. Like, Troy Baker got to interpret Joel. Now I'm curious to see what Pedro Pascal is going to do it. Will he be better than Troy or not? No, but I think it'll be different, and I think different is good. People... It's the thing with adaptation that always frustrates me. People generally tend to argue that oh, we want the same thing kind of regurgitated back to us. Like, no. I want to see what the adaptation brings that's unique to it. That is still in the spirit of the thing, but I don't want it to be a straight one for one of what the other medium did, because I think that that's number one, more interesting, and number two, adapted for the medium that it's in. But I think number one, it just makes it more interesting, you know. So
I'm not going anywhere without.
Could have Troy Baker played Joel in the live action version of Last of Us? 100%. I think he would have done a great job. But I'm curious to see what Pedro Pascal. Whoa, hello. I forgot about that part. I'm curious to see what Pedro Pascal would do. Churro dust. Waking up with churro. There's nothing wrong with waking up with churro dust. You should no shame in waking up with churro dust. Ow. Alright, let me pay attention and not die here.
Good one.
Ow, damn. Alright, buddy. Come on.
Whoa, man, let's be cool, man. Take it easy.
See, this is why Joel is not a good dude. Alright, fine.
No, man.
Fine. Oh, do I have to? Okay, I was gonna let him live. Is the game gonna force me to kill him?
We can work something out, okay?
Oh man. Alright, the game's gonna force me to kill him. Oh, you jerk. I was gonna let you live, and then you pull a gun on me. At least Tess is the one. At least the Tess is the one that shot you. That was your own fault. I was gonna let you live, despite the game. The game was gonna be like, no, you have to murder him. I was like, oh man, ooh, chill. Ugh. Ugh. Nasty. I killed someone with a trident. Resident Evil, the Resident Evil games are some of my favorite games of all time. I need to play Resident Evil 4 VR. I own Resident Evil 4 VR. I have never, don't hate me, I have beaten every single Resident Evil game except for Resident Evil 4, and I own Resident Evil 4 VR. That would be a time and a half to do Resident Evil 4 on a stream, VR. Ooh, that would be fun. I do want to do that at some point. Resident Evil 4 VR on stream would be amazing. Oh, you're asking about my tattoo? My tattoo is the Hobbit. It's the Lonely Mountain Erebor and Smaug the Dragon from the Hobbit map. That's what that is. All right. Obviously, the best version of Star Wars current snarky loner looks after child is that of the one owl woman. Which one? Who's the owl woman? I don't know who the owl woman is. Or are you talking about Owl House? In which case, I agree. Though that's not really Star Wars, though. Chaos Mix. I also do have a VR. My VR headset's right here. I have a Quest right here. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I got the Quest 2 Christmases ago on a sale for specifically because I bought it to play Half-Life Alyx. I bought it, used it to play Half-Life Alyx, and have not used it since. It has literally been sitting there for almost 2 years. So I own it, but I've never played anything other than, I literally just played Half-Life Alyx, and that was it. So I need to justify that purchase more, but it's like, I had to play Half-Life Alyx. Like, I would have hated myself if I had never played Half-Life Alyx. Half-Life 2 is legitimately one of my favorite games of all time. And I would feel really upset if I didn't actually play Half-Life Alyx. I need to replay it again. I need to replay Half-Life Alyx. That game is so good. Half-Life Alyx is also one of my favorite games of all time. Like, hot damn do I love Half-Life Alyx.
Make sure no one's creeping around in here.
Oh, thank you, Tess. No, that's not weird. Resident Evil 4 is like the one that everyone says to play. Personally, my favorite recent Resident Evil game is Resident Evil 2 Remake. Then probably Resident Evil 8. Then probably Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 3 Remake. Then the original Resident Evil. Resident Evil 5, then Resident Evil 6. And again, Resident Evil 4 isn't on that list because I've never played Resident Evil 4. Other than, like, I streamed it a little bit once for a charity thing, but only, like, the first few hours. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna rant here. Marlon Torres, you said, will you watch Rings of Power? Number one, I already did watch it. Did a review of it for my secondary channel. So if you want my thoughts on the Rings of Power, I did a review of it. It's legitimately one of my longest reviews because I had so many thoughts, most of them good. I loved Rings of Power. I'm not gonna spoil for anybody the show. I actually legitimately really loved Rings of Power. Also, screw the people say, you can't have black elves and black dwarves. Like, just stupid, utter nonsense. I saw people in my comments on that video being like, well, as you see, the geography of it doesn't make any sense because they're so far from the equator. There wouldn't be black elves or what. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's Middle Earth. It's a fantasy setting. What? There could be black elves indoors. Anyways, that's beside the point. We don't need to talk about that. The show, because I feel bad for the showrunners that have to deal with that stupid, like that being the predominant conversation about the show. Like, I feel so bad for those writers and the people making that show that, like, the biggest conversation about the show is like, oh, are there black elves in it? What a frustrating thing to have to deal with as a creator. Anywho, legitimately, I loved it. Elrond and Durin, best thing ever. Legitimately, Durin, I love, like, Elrond and Durin's friendship in that show, like, I am living for it. I am living for them together. They are so wonderful. Like, legitimately, when Durin's like, oh, you missed my wedding, I'm like, oh my god, my baby! Oh my god. Like, legit, Durin and Elrond, I love to death in that show. It is great. But also, legitimately, it's not a perfect show. I won't, again, not gonna spoil it because I'm sure everyone here is probably not, so, has not seen it. But, like, but I'll just say this. I actually legitimately had it. It is definitely a slow burn, but it captures, it is not on the level of the Lord of the Rings films, because those are, like, some of my favorite movies of all time. but it has captured a little bit of that magic. It has captured that feel and a little bit of that wonder in it. And I didn't think, like, anything could really capture that again. Like, I like the Hobbit movies, but even the Hobbit movies didn't really recapture that magic for me. So to have a show, like, capture a little bit of that spark, I was like, oh, yeah, I really liked it. I really liked it. Oh, Mason Summers, you're not muted. Sorry, I just have been missing some of your things, but I've been seeing you in the chat. You're not muted. But yeah, no, I thought it was great. Also, House of the Dragon, I've also been doing reviews of as well on my channel. Y'all, if you haven't seen my reviews, I have a whole other channel where I do reviews of TV shows. I review House of the Dragon. I review Star Trek Lower Decks and all that jazz. I'll pit my wares, hawk my wares. House of the Dragon, Lord of the Rings. I have like Star Trek rants on there. Like, legitimately, if you're not subscribed to my secondary channel, more, like, it's less refined content. It's usually just me ranting at the camera. But it's legitimately, like, most of the content that I do. So you should check it out. Oh, yeah, the time compression could be a problem. We'll see how it all goes. But yeah, there's probably going to be a huge time compression with the Lord of the Rings show. But we'll end up seeing. So, but yeah, no, I legitimately really love the, where are we at? Where am I going? Oh, whoopsies. I should probably not be running around with enemies around. Whoopsies.
Street, and all these soldiers showed up with a group of about 5 civs, all in handcuffs.
Let me guess. Fireflies?
Yep. They lined them up against the wall and bang,
How do I
bang,
reload?
bang. They just executed all of them.
I had to reload. I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, I guess like that.
Oh, there we go. That's how I reload.
They're cracking down on them hard.
Got a cousin with him.
Seriously?
Yeah. Idiot thinks he's gonna save the world. Hope he's alright.
Well, you're gonna be dead. Aw. To be fair, Cody Koi Dragon, I will say you can probably watch The Rings of Power without any spoilers, because The Rings of Power is a prequel. So I don't think you're gonna get any spoilers. You're not gonna get any spoilers for the Lord of the Rings by watching any of that stuff. I think you'll be fine. But again, I understand wanting to read the books first. Like, totally understand that. But I also don't think if you're very impatient, I don't think you'll be spoiled at all by the show. So, all right. Star Trek is all Queen. Star Trek is all of our jams. Star Trek is, if you have not noticed, Star Trek is a little bit my jam here. It's a little bit my jam. Star Trek is the best thing ever made, and anywhere. No, not really, but I do love Star Trek to death. It is my favorite franchise. Okay.
Whoa. Hey, you hear that?
Yeah, what the hell was that?
It was a bottle breaking. It wasn't that crazy of a thing. What the hell was that?
Whoa! The fuck? Get him!
I just wanted
He's in here!
Right. You will get spoilers for the angsty 12-year-old's notebook. Yeah, that is true. You will get spoilers for Shadow of Mordor. That game is... I really like the Shadow of Mordor games. Oh, hello. I really like the Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War games, but, dear God, are those games, like... They're like a heavy metal riff on Lord of the Rings. They are literally like just a heavy metal riff on what Lord of the Rings is. Like, literally, they make in Shadow of War, they make freaking Aragog into like a hot, sexy lady. Like, what is this?
Hey, you see that?
What?
Oh. This dude straight up looks like a hipster. This hipster
Did you find
dude.
anything?
This dude drinks PBR and eats like grilled cheese. Goes to the brewery. To be fair, I go to the brewery, but this dude straight up just like hangs out at the brewery all day. Drinking PB, but he goes to the brewery just to drink PBRs. That's who this dude is. This dude goes to the brewery just to drink PBRs. So sorry, I'm not making fun because I am that kind of person too. It's just kind of funny. All right. Look, Jessica. Apologies if I can't say your name. If you want to talk to Mike McMahon. Shelob is the one. Sorry. What did I say? Aragog? God damn it. I said the Harry Potter one. I'm sorry. But Shelob they make into a giant sexy lady. I was just getting sexy spiders mixed up in my head. So. But yeah, no, Shelob is the one they made into a sexy lady in the Shadow of War games. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Alright.
Holy shit.
Oh, sorry, I killed your friend. Hello. Just gonna completely miss me here? Oh, shit, I meant... Ah. Hello.
We should have brought more people.
Oh, Jimmy Nails, good to see you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Mwah, you're lovely. You're absolutely amazing. Alright. Let's see. I've never played the Splatoon games. Should I play the Splatoon games? I've never played any of them. Yeah, I would say... Yeah, probably. Elliot Page is probably the most high-profile trans man. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that would be more high-profile than him. At least the only most high-profile out-trans man that we know.
That cocky son.
I think so. Something like that. God of War. All of the God of War games are great. I've actually been replaying the God of War games on my own free time. I've been replaying the God of War games on my own free time. I love them. Like, legit. They're like, again, they're very like, especially the first three are like teenage angst, like edgy teenage boy stuff. But I do love the God of War games, all of them, and I'm so pumped for God of War Ragnarok. Have a good night, Admiral Paco. Chaz Bono used to be. Theoretically, yeah, I could. Yeah, Chaz Bono probably was. Bono. You know what I mean. But yeah, Elliot Page I think is definitely the most high profile trans man.
What's gonna happen here once supplies run out? I'd still take my chances in here.
Oh, give me that shank. It's all about that. No, let me get down, Joel. Dang it! I didn't realize the game was gonna have me like look at it. Dang it! I was actually gonna try and stealth this.
Shoot, Tex.
I was actually planning on trying to stealth this whole section, but alright. Let's do this then. We'll do it the hard way! Alright, where are we at? Yeah, they're all huffy. I got them all huffy. Got them all huffy and puffy. Alright. Alright, we want to do this then? Oh, who we got behind me? Hello. Woo! Ugh! Oh! Ooh, boy, that was aggressive. Jesus. The death animations, holy crap. God dang. Brutal. Alright, this dude's just hanging out. Hi, friend.
Keep it up.
Everybody? Looks like everybody. Alright.
office. Robert must have run in there. Let's go get him.
Shadow of War was written by an angsty teenage boy who probably didn't lose all their best friends. Yeah, I like the Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor games. They're really fun. They are legitimately a lot of fun. They are very much just heavy metal teenage boy versions of Lord of the Rings. But I still do like them. I think they're a lot of fun. Do you want to know what I really want, though? More than anything, I want to death remakes of the original Two Towers and Return of the King games that they made for that came out with the original movies. Like, legitimately, I would kill for a remake of the Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers, and Lord of the Rings, the Return of the King games. Those were so good and such a big part of my childhood. I played those games to death, and I would... Hello! Hi, friend. But I would play that series to death. Like, oh my god, that'd be such a great remake to do.
Go fuck yourself!
He's running!
Uh-oh.
Robert!
Dang it, Robert!
Joel, this way! Come on, he ran in here.
Come on, Robert! Dang it, Robert, come back here!
We almost got him!
Whoa, hello. Robert! I'm killing these humans because I need to get to this guy, Robert, and I don't really know why I need to get to the game. The story hasn't really told me why I need to get to Robert yet. It's about to tell me right now.
Right?
None at all.
I'm just going after him. He's MacGuffin, the human being. Ooh.
God damn it!
We missed you.
Ooh, enjoy yourself, Meg the Against
Whatever it is
Machine.
you
That'll be a
heard,
fun
it
time
ain't
watching
true,
Star
okay?
Trek Discovery.
I just want to
The
say...
guns. You wanna
Lower
see?
Decks is still my favorite personal modern Star Trek, but then Strange New
Yeah,
Worlds and
sure.
Prodigy, and then Discovery, and
It's
then
complicated.
I love all those shows. Picard's the only one that I don't really like all that
Just hear
much,
me out
but
on this.
I appreciate
I got-
Picard, even though I don't like it.
Fuck.
Oh, Queen,
Stop,
why would you
stop,
say that?
stop.
Oh, Queen, you're awful. Love you, you're the
Quit
best Queen.
squirming. You were saying?
Squirming is a fun word. Ooh, ooh. His nose, dang.
Excuse me.
I didn't have much of a choice. I
Poor
owed
dude.
someone.
You owed us. I'd say you bet on the wrong horse.
I just need more time. Give me a week.
You know, I might have done that if you hadn't tried to fucking kill me.
Come on, it won't
Who
like
has
that.
our guns?
Orville's great too. I love the Orville as well, my lord. It's also funny to say my lord. Hi, my lord. Hello, my lord. Welcome to the
Just
chat,
give me
my
a
lord.
couple-
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Who has our guns?
You know, Jesse, this is starting to sound like one of those plans, you know, where we kill people to keep people from knowing that we're killing people. Oh no, Professor Harmless. Oh no.
They're basically all dead.
I do like those plans, though, where we murder people just to make sure people don't
finish
know that
them
we're
off.
doing a little bit of murdering.
Get the guns? What do you say?
Lewis.
Come on.
Lewis
Fuck
Darden.
those fireflies.
Yeah, fuck the Fireflies. Let's get them now.
That is a stupid idea.
Aw, Robert. Aw.
Well, now what?
Dang it, Robert.
We go get our merchandise back.
How?
I don't know. We explain it to them. Look, let's go find a firefly.
John Vales, 2 Disney villains who I think should be included more in the conversation. Oh, hey!
There you go.
Queen Firefly.
Green firefly.
One sec. I just want to pause this because I want to read these super chats. 2 Disney villains who I think should be included more in the conversation about the really great Disney villain are David Xantos and Emperor Bellows. Who are those two? David Xantos. Why don't I remember who Xantos is? David Xantos. Yes, who is David Xantos? Oh, of course, Gargoyles, dude. Jonathan Frakes, sexy Jonathan Frakes. I literally just started watching Gargoyles. And I haven't, like, learned everyone's names yet. But sexy Jonathan Frakes. Can I just say, having only watched, like, 5 or 6 episodes of Gargoyles so far, I literally just started watching it for the first time right now. Number one, can I just say how much I appreciate that it's Troy and Riker who are the villains of the series? Freaking Jonathan Frakes and Marina Sirtis are the villains of freaking Gargoyles, as like Xantos and Desdemona, and I am so loving that so much that they just get to be villains. Also, Marina Sirtis is just putting on her best villain, and I love it to death. But like, Xantos is just Jonathan Frakes. Like, he's not doing anything different. He's just showing up and doing his Jonathan Frakes thing. And I'm like, it's so weird that I'm just turned on by this, this bad billionaire dude, this Jeff Bezos sorry, I shouldn't swear. But, like, this Jeff Bezos asshole. I didn't really replace it with a better swear. Anyways, Jeff Bezos asshole, he's, like, just Jonathan Frakes. I'm like, oh my god. I'm having a problem. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm Jonathan Frakes. What do you want from me? I'm gonna be in the recording booth. I'm gonna be all sexy. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like, I'm Jonathan Frakes. Of course, it's gonna be sexy. There's nothing else you can do. It's just when he shows up, he's sexy. That's just how Jonathan Frakes operates. So yeah, that's great. I freaking love Gargoyles. It's should be great. I'd see. Andrew Clegg, if Elliot Page is the most public trans man in society these days, yeah, we were just talking about that a second ago. I have very complicated feelings. Had such a crush on him back in the day. Not the only trans man too, but a powerful symbol for many. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad he's living his life. I'm glad he's living his life that it makes him happy. And he is absolutely, like, being a wonderful advocate for trans people generally and trans men specifically. And he's seems like an absolutely wonderful person. Love him in Umbrella Academy. I think he's doing a great job there. So, like, hell yeah, Elliot Page kicking butt. He's a great actor, just generally. Yeah, I'm just glad to see it. We love to see people being themselves and living themselves and, like, kicking butt and also being amazing trans people to boot. So, like, Elliot Page, hell yes. Kicking butt and taking names. Literally, how good Elliot Page is. Elliot Page brought down Jordan Peterson, and I don't even know if Elliot Page knows who Jordan Peterson is. Like, Jordan Peterson, like, did a whole rage rant on Twitter. I was just like, I don't know who he, she, they, who, what, like, the woke moralists have got me. And it's just Elliot Page brought him down. and we don't even have confirmation that Elliot Page knows who he is. Like, it'll be like, show up, like, someone asked Elliot in an interview, it was like, so, how do you feel about taking down Jordan Peterson off of Twitter? And then, Elliot Page is like, wait, who? Who? I don't know who that is. I'm just like, that's great. Like, hell yes. Hell yes. Legitimately, Elliot Page is freaking great. We stand Elliot Page. Yeah, Lewis started. You took everything from me. I don't even know who you are. Yeah, exactly. It's just straight up Elliot Page just Thanosing it. Love it. So yeah, no, it's great. I know. I don't like swearing a whole bunch, you know?
Business.
I know I can.
You're looking so hot.
I know I can swear as much as I want to, but I always
Where's
feel
Robert?
weird swearing for some reason. We stand an unaware king. Yes, we do, Marlon.
I needed him alive.
The guns he gave you, they weren't his to sell.
Well, you got him now.
Doesn't work like that, Tess.
The hell it doesn't.
I paid for those guns. You want them back? You're gonna have to earn them.
How many cards are we talking about?
I don't give a damn about ration cards. I need something smuggled out of the city. You do that, I'll give you your guns back, and then some.
How do we know you got them? Well, I hear the military's been wiping you guys out.
You're right about that. I'll show you the weapons.
Yeah.
I gotta move. What's it gonna be?
I want to see those guns.
Let's do it. All right, let's go.
Get out of here now. You want this deal? We gotta move.
Your face has got to move.
I know a way around this. Come on.
We mashed our jump animations. The 2018 Predator film involved the Predator hunting a kid because he wanted the boy's autism. Predator see autism as evolutionary. Did you see it? I did. Yeah, that's probably my least favorite Predator movie of all of them. I actually, Predator 1, Predator 2, honestly, I think all of the Predator movies except for 2018 Predator are actually pretty good. 2018 Predator is not great, to be quite frank. It was just it was such generic Hollywood-y film. Like the 2018 Predator, like, don't get me wrong, the 2018 Predator is not a trash fire. I've seen worse films, but it was kind of like generic Hollywood blockbuster movie. To be frank, I honestly think Prey, the one that just came out, might be the best one. Arguably Predator 1 is better, but I think Prey is pretty damn good. If I had to rank them, I would probably put Prey up higher just for my own specific preferences on film. But I definitely wouldn't like knock anybody putting the original Predator first. Then so it'd be Prey, Predator 2 probably. I could also argue Predators above, but I would say Predator 2, then Predators, then 2018 Predator. I actually, if I was going to be a weirdo, I would argue, I would say Prey, original Predator, Predator 2, Predators. If I was going to be a weirdo, and hell, let's do it. I actually would put Alien vs. Predator above 2018 Predator. Not necessarily because Alien vs. Predator is like an inherently better film, but it is a much more fun film. Alien vs. Predator, the original one, is legitimately a so bad it's good movie. It's legitimately, it's not great. It's not a great movie by any means, but it's a so bad it's good. It's like get drunk with your friends and just enjoy the nonsense of it, kind of movie. Then I would put 2018 Predator, and then at the very bottom, Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. That movie is trash. Aliens vs. Predator Requiem is an absolute trash movie. But hi everybody, it's good to see people. But yeah, like I actually don't hate Alien vs. Predator. It is a get drunk and enjoy yourself movie. Not good by any means, but it is fun. It is fun.
Hey, I ain't holding up.
I'll live.
Oh, the game is much better, Upright Lion. Alien vs. Predator, the game is fantastic, actually. It's actually a really decently fun experience. I never saw Freddy vs. Jason. Oh yeah, Alien vs. Predator Requiem is an absolute dumpster fire of a film. It is not even a so bad it's good. It is like an agonizingly, painfully frustrating experience.
That's the way out. The door under the bridge.
I ain't a big fan of these odds.
Like, the story is dumb, the visuals are dumb, the whole sequence is dumb, and not in, like, a fun way. It's just, like, a bang your head against the wall one. Alien vs. Predator, the original, where it's, like, that whole movie is, like, look, there's this underground facility that the aliens live in, and the predators are coming to, like, they just hunt aliens, and then they fight the queen, and there's, like, people being like, I don't know what's going on, and it's in, like, the Arctic and stuff. Like, Alien vs. Predator, the original, is just stupid fun. I enjoy the original Predator. Like, I legitimately enjoy the original Predator. Okay, let's see.
You picked the wrong day to
Why won't it duck down? Joel, why won't... Okay, there we go. It's like, why is the game not letting me duck? That's weird. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? We got 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Alright. Alright, let's see. What are we gonna do? Can I get this? Where's the other one? Are they looking at each other? Because that's just annoying. I hate it when they just look at each other and then I can't grab either of them. Oh, they are. They're looking right at each other. That's so annoying. Oh, that's annoying as all hell. Alright, do I got anything to throw? Can I, like, distract him with something? What do we have to throw? Okay, there we go. That's better.
Good. Stay quiet.
What the? I heard something.
Ah. Oh, hello. Shit. Back! God dang it.
piece of shit!
Dang it. I was really hoping to avoid this. Fine, I'll just murder you all.
Don't lose sight of him!
What do we got? What do we got?
I don't see him. You got visuals?
Not anymore, you don't.
Step it up!
Now you don't have any visuals. I'm in a very bad spot. Alright.
I don't see him. You got visuals? Search the perimeter.
I don't know. Where's the other guy? He's over there.
You see him? He's not over here!
No, I don't jump in front of him. God dang it. There we go. Alright, where are we at? Where's the other guy? Oh, thank you, DJ Group Math. Mwah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're amazing. Enjoy yourself. Have a good night, Meg Against the Machine. You're lovely and amazing. It was good to see you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for being here. Alright, let's see. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Okay.
Where is this rat?
Oh, hello. Hi, buddy. Ow. Don't do that. Well, stop with the shooting. Shooting's not good. That's not a good thing to do. Can I kill him? There we go. There we go. I've died several times. We've all died several times playing Last of Us. If most of us have all died, especially The Last of Us Part 2. I died a hell of a bunch. Especially during the Ellie-Abby boss fight. During that first Abby-Ellie boss fight. It's such a pain in the ass to beat Abby. Such a pain in the ass. And do you think there's anything that can be done about Texas or Florida, or Dakotas, Utah, Arizona, Appalachia, Alaska, basically the whole South? Yeah, I mean, it's still worth fighting those areas and like fighting for people's rights and stuff like that. Like, yeah, are those places more conservative and more anti-trans and more anti, just really anybody? In a lot of ways, yes. But it is always worth fighting for people's rights in those areas and places. Things, you know, it is always worth fighting for people's rights. It is never good to just, like, say, oh, well, that's just how it is. No, I think it is always worth having hope and worth fighting for stuff there. Yes, I think 100% there's a ton that can be done. You can fight and push for legislation, vote for the right people. You can work in your communities to give people health care that they need, regardless of what the laws are. Morality is not always dictated by what is legal. You know, so yes, 100%. I definitely think there's a lot that can be done. Are the people in charge in a lot of those states absolutely awful and harming people's rights? 100%. But most definitely, there's so much that can be done. So much can be done. And it's also, we shouldn't be painting those states necessarily with a broad brush. Yes, it should be said like, oh, yeah, Texas, ugh, what a place. But like, there are people that live in Texas. There are many good and wonderful people that live in those areas and those states that are like fighting really hard for people's rights. There are many people just trying to live their lives in those areas. So like, yes, I think that it's important to say like, yes, those places governments often suck for numerous different reasons, but yes, there's always something to be done there. 100%. I never actually played the TNG VHS video game. I would love to, but like, I've never played it. We should do that on a stream one day, play like one of the old like VHS, I can figure out how to do like a VHS TNG game. That'd be kind of fun to do on a stream one day.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Oh boy.
Come on now. Get on up.
Fuck away from
Hey!
Let her go.
Hey, it's Ellie. And then everything
You're
changed.
kind of young, aren't you?
She's not one of mine.
Oh, shit. What happened?
Don't worry, this is fixable. I got his help,
Hey, it's an Ellie.
but I can't come with you.
You're gonna go through a lot of trauma.
Staying.
Ellie, we won't get
Poor
another
Ellie.
shot at this.
Ellie's just gonna get a crap ton of trauma.
We're smuggling her?
There's a crew of Fireflies that'll meet you at the Capitol building.
That's not exactly close.
You're capable. You hand her off, come back, the weapons are yours.
Hell yes.
Double what
Hell yeah, Anarchist Rebel
Speaking
Group
of
in
which,
Arizona.
where
Hell
are
yeah.
back in our camp.
Exactly. The fight is always worth the candle. 100%. Agreed.
We're not smuggling shit until I see them.
You'll follow me.
I didn't know the post-apocalypse would have a curfew with the threat of prosecution. Yeah,
I can get past
unfortunately
you.
so. Katie,
But
giving
she's
you a
not
shout out.
listening.
Mwah, you're amazing. Hell yeah, hello, Katie. You're absolutely
Joel,
amazing.
Watch over her.
Whoa, I don't
Well,
think
shit,
that's
I'm
the
not
best
going
Ellie.
with him. How do you know them?
I was close with his brother Tommy. Said if I was ever in a jam, I could rely on him.
I ran out of beer.
Militia group.
He left you too. He was a good man.
Look, just take her to the North Tunnel and wait for me there.
Jesus Christ.
Just cargo, Joel.
Your face is just
No
cargo.
more talking. You'll be fine.
Ellie, well, I don't want to spoil Seth Baker. I'll just say Ellie goes through a bunch of trauma. It's in this and the next game.
And
Ellie
you-
goes through a lot of trauma.
Let's go.
These games are basically just trauma the video game. Just all the trauma. Just so much trauma. All of it. Every trauma. You're just gonna have all the trauma. Just legitimately all of it. I say that very darkly.
Whoa. I heard all the shooting, but what happened?
Fireflies.
Yes! Join phone banking groups. That's an amazing way to help out.
You're the pro.
Legitimately, phone banking is an amazing way to help out. I did phone banking a bunch, especially when I lived in Los Angeles. Like, phone banking is an incredible, great way to help. Like, legitimately. Where are we going? In your face, report any suspicious activity.
Down here.
Trauma is drama. Oh, that's a great phrase. That is sadly true.
Keep up.
I am.
Cole, I hope you're having a great time. Lower Decks, Katie! Yes! Hell yes! Another Star Trek Lower Decks fan. Hell yes! Star Trek Lower Decks is the best. God, I love Star Trek Lower Decks. I can't wait. Y'all, I know I've said this in other streams. I've seen future episodes. I've gotten streamers for future episodes of Lower Decks, and there's an episode that I want so badly to talk to everybody about. It's so
Where are
good.
we going?
It's so good.
There. That'll take us to the tunnel.
How are we supposed to reach
I
them?
legitimately can't wait till I can talk about certain parts of this season of Lower Decks, because it's so good! Oh, good, Dr. Lower Decks is a great way to introduce people to Star Trek. It's such a great, fun introduction to Trek. I love Lower Decks so much. Legitimately so much. Alright, let's see. Where we going?
Use it to smuggle things?
Yep.
Like illegal things?
Sometimes.
You ever smuggle a kid before?
No, that's a first.
I mean, I'm glad that you don't
What's the deal
smuggle a
with you
bunch
and
of kids.
Marlene anyways?
I don't know. She's my friend, I guess.
Your friend, huh? You're friends with the leader of the Fireflies. What are you, like, 12?
She knew my mom, and she's been looking after me. And I'm 14. Not that that has anything to do with anything.
So where are you?
14 going on 30.
We're anyone's parents. They've been gone a long, long time.
So instead of just staying in school...
Hey,
you
Lisa!
decided
Good to
run
see you,
off and
Lisa
join the
Garrison.
Fireflies,
Mwah.
right?
Look, I'm not supposed to tell you why you're smuggling.
Yeah.
Me, if that's what you're getting.
Oh, God,
One of the
don't
best
get...
things
That's
about my
very
job.
dark, Lewis, but yeah.
I don't gotta know why. To be honest with you, I give two shits what you're up to.
Well, great.
Good.
Alright.
Is it?
a crappy apartment, Joel. You get better. You get a better. Like, do you just sleep on the couch? Like, dang it, Joel.
What are you doing?
Killing time.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I am sure you will figure that out.
Aw, Joel, you big old jerk.
Your watch is broken.
No, because it's the watch that was given into him by his kid. No, you're fine, Lewis. Dark humor's fine, but yeah, just Matt Gates is a whole thing. Is a thing and a half.
You mumble in your sleep.
Awful human being.
I hate bad dreams.
God, I love the music in this game.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I've never been this close to the outside. Look how dark it is. Can't be any worse out there. Can it?
It's
On Earth to the
pretty
Fireflies along
bad.
with you.
Hey, sorry it took so long. Soldiers fucking everywhere.
How's Marlene?
She'll make it.
Oh, Queen, you are even if you have Queen, just to let you know, even if you've only seen a second of Star Trek or like read a Star Trek book or whatever, you are a Trekkie if you want to be. We are 100% accepting of everybody here. I love Lower Decks, Discovery, Prodigy, Strange New Worlds. I have seen every episode of Star Trek, every movie of Star Trek. I've read hundreds of Star Trek books. I am a huge Trekkie in that respect, and I still think you are equally as much a Trekkie as me if you have only seen one episode of Star Trek or anything like that, and still you consider yourself a Trekkie. You are just as valid as I am, even if you have only seen just like a single second of Star Trek and consider yourself a Trekkie. You are on the same level of Trekkie as me. So 100%, we value all levels of Trekkie fandom here, and you are absolutely welcome. So Queen, you should watch Lower Decks and Discovery and Prodigy because they're all wonderful, but you 100% are just as much a Trekkie. Also, I see people in the chat talking Gravity Falls. Also fantastic. I love Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is freaking amazing. Also, I just watched Over the Garden Wall for the first time a few weeks ago. Also, screw Warner Brothers Discovery for removing Infinity Train. You should all watch Infinity Train. Yar har har. Because Infinity Train is absolutely freaking fantastic. Kipo and the Age of the Wonder Beast, She-Ra. I'm just throwing out some recommendations for y'all right now. What else? Amphibia, I know I should watch. Owl House is great. So many good like kids, like made for kids, quote unquote shows. But yeah, so you are absolutely all a true Trekkie no matter what. So
I'll do this.
Oh, Margaret, Maggie, it's good to see you. Oh, Dead End. Yes, Dead End. I got to interview Hamish, the person who made Dead End. Dead End Paranormal Park is fantastic. You also watch Dead End Paranormal Park as well. 100%. All right. I think with that, everybody, I think I'm gonna head out here because I'm starting to get very tired and sleepy. Yes, I agree with you, Andrew Claggs. By the way, Hart, thank you for the super chat. You said South Park has been dead for years. Right-wing libertarians, quote, renegade cut, anarchists believe the state should never hurt you. Libertarians believe the state should never help you. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. So, anywho, everybody, I will check. I've been wanting to check out The Man Who Fell to Earth very soon. Anywho, I'm gonna head out just to announce stuff. Probably no video this week because I just shot the video today, the next one, so that'll be coming later on. But I'll be doing reviews of Lower Decks and all the fun stuff and House of the Dragon tomorrow night on my other channel. So check out those reviews because I'm doing a whole bunch of reviews. So if you want my thoughts on those shows and everything, go check out my reviews on those channels. But I shot a video today that is on a hard subject, so. Just be aware that the next video, which will be coming probably next week, not so like a week and change from today. Be on the lookout for that. But it's gonna be on a difficult topic, so big content warning. But I will be streaming on Thursday, more than likely. So be on the lookout for me on Thursday to stream. I'm not gonna be streaming next Saturday because I am going to be in Rose City Comic Con. I'm gonna be doing a panel there, but starting the weekend after next week. So not this next Saturday, but the week after next, I will be back to streaming on weekends like I'm doing right now, and I'll do them for longer than I did tonight. Tonight I did a relatively short stream, but I will get back to Ocarina of Time starting next week. So starting next week, I'll be back streaming again. Otherwise, mwah, I love you all. You are, excuse me. This is why I shouldn't drink beer while I stream, because then I burp a lot. You are all lovely. I adore you all. Thank you for, I legitimately, everybody, thank you for cheering me up. Thank you for being here, and thank you for hanging out with me. I'm sorry to keep teasing this video, and I don't mean to, like, be a tease on it in terms of, what it is, but you'll see why. Quite legitimately, the video that I filmed today, was not a fun one to film. Kind of sucked my soul a little bit. To be quite frank with you, I honestly, it made me cry a little bit today. Because the video is not fun. Again, you'll see why. So, I wasn't sure if I was gonna want to stream, even though I kind of planned to. And I just want to say legitimately thank you for being here and for making this a fun time. I really, y'all have no idea how much it means to me to know that I have this wonderful community of all of you, and that you are all just amazing, wonderful people. It does, honestly, like, sorry to pander. It does legitimately mean a lot to me to have this community. So, I love you all. I adore you all. Take care of yourselves. I send you all love and adoration. Mwah. And I shall see you on Thursday, or with all of my other reviews and stuff. Take care of yourself. Mwah, 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 mwah. You're all lovely. Okay. All right, everybody.